Hey YouTube UFC fans, folks. Dana White gives his take on Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz, the rematch, UFC 200. We're going to listen to it.
How did this rematch come about, Dana?
Well, after the fight, Lorenzo and I went up to Conor's house that he was renting here in Las Vegas and started talking about what he's thinking, what's next, and he was obsessed with fighting Nate Diaz again. Obviously, Lorenzo and I tried to argue with him and say, let's go back down to 45 and defend your title. Or if you really want the Diaz fight that bad, do it at 55. And he wants to fight at 170. Even his coach, Coach Kavanaugh, tried to get him to get off this rematch and off the 170-pound fight, but it's what he wanted.
And he is going to get it. Let's talk about the other
He's
side.
going to get it.
Yes, indeed. What was Diaz's reaction when you told him McGregor wanted the bout?
He wants to do it again. Let's do it again. Nate was obviously up for the fight.
No question about it. And that's what fans wanted, and they will get it. So this is going to be the second straight fight that McGregor doesn't defend that featherweight title. You booked Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar to fight for the interim 145-pound title, also on this card at UFC 200. I'm kind of wondering why the fight has the interim title in front.
Yeah, so win, lose. Listen, to put this, Conor McGregor is a guy who has had fights fall out, 7 days before he's supposed to defend his title. And he steps up and he takes on all comers. The guy fights anybody, anywhere, anytime. He stepped up in late notice and done these things. He wants this Nate Diaz fight. We'll give it to him. We'll make Frankie and Jose the interim title, and whoever wins that fight will then fight Conor McGregor for the 245-pound title.
Do you think or expect Conor to go back to the featherweight at any point?
Yes, he will. Win, lose, or draw in this fight against Nate Diaz, he will go in and he will fight either Jose or Frankie, whoever wins at 200.
Interesting. I think that's what a lot of people were wondering. Before I let you go, one thing noticeably absent, at least at the moment, I know you just announced it today, is no women's fight has been booked for the event. Should we expect the women's bout here to be added at some point?
You should expect a couple. There will be a couple of women's fight on UFC 200. Actually, 2 or 3 maybe.
Will it be a title fight?
Could be.
How did this rematch?
So there you have it, folks. Conor McGregor didn't want to change anything. He wanted to leave everything the same. 170 is the weight limit. And win, lose, or draw, he's going down to defend his belt at 145. This is amazing to hear that Conor McGregor didn't want to go down in weight to 155 or 150, or do a catch weight or anything like that. He wants to keep everything the same. Okay, this is what I've been saying about this guy. Okay, win, lose, or draw, this guy wants to fight, and it doesn't matter. He's not going to change anything. He's not going to try to drain Nate Diaz. He wants all the everything that happened in the first matchup stays the same. Okay, what you're gonna see is a very, very fit Conor McGregor. I think he's gonna come back stronger, and I believe that he's gonna redeem himself in this fight. Okay, as to the women's being added to UFC 200, I believe that H.E.A.T is gonna be added. Okay, and I think now that they have the whole 2-3 months to prepare and do the marketing and all that stuff, I think this UFC 200 is going to do a lot better than UFC 197. I think they're going to do a lot more money because Conor McGregor knows how to sell fights, and especially now that he has all the time to do it. Nate Diaz is a big talker also, so these two are going to go at it. Conference calls, the weigh-in. You can just imagine, the amount of trash talking that these two generate, and all the hype, so this is going to be huge. So I can't wait for this. Let me know your thoughts, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.